Another day, another story. The story's name is Time and Time Machine. When a person sets his mind, he achieves by his constant efforts whatever is going on in his mind. Time is something that to date no one has understood properly, and man has never lost interest in it. It is beloved that neither gets nor dares to leave. This story is also about one such doctor who falls in love with time and a time machine. Dr. Emma Jones's love for the time machine stemmed from her deep fascination with the nature of time and space. As a scientist, she had always been intrigued by the concept of time travel and had dedicated her life to studying and understanding the mysteries of the universe. To her, the time machine represented the ultimate tool for exploring the boundaries of time and space. But her love for the time machine was not purely academic. As she worked on the time machine, she became increasingly obsessed with the idea of what it could do. She imagined traveling back in time to witness historic events firsthand, or exploring the far reaches of the universe by traveling through different eras. The possibilities were endless, and Dr. Jones felt an overwhelming sense of excitement and curiosity. As she tested the time machine and experienced the thrill of time travel for herself, Dr. Jones's love for the machine only grew stronger. She saw the potential for the time machine to change the course of history, prevent disasters and tragedies, and unlock new realms of knowledge and understanding. But as she came to realize the risks and consequences of time travel, her love for the machine became tempered by a sense of responsibility and caution. She knew that the power of the time machine was not to be taken lightly, and that her actions could have far-reaching implications for the future of humanity. But she did as she wanted to do. Despite 1,000 fears, he decided to build the time machine. She had dedicated her life to studying the nature of time and space, and her research had finally paid off. She had built a prototype of a time machine that she believed could transport people through time and space. Excited by the possibilities, Dr. Jones decided to test the time machine on herself. She set the dials for the year 1963 and stepped inside the machine. As the machine hummed to life, Dr. Jones felt a surge of excitement and anticipation. But as she emerged from the other side, she realized that something had gone wrong. The world around her was different, and not in a good way. The air was thick with smog, and the streets were lined with crumbling buildings. People walked around with blank stares, their faces etched with sorrow and despair. Dr. Jones soon realized that she had traveled to a dystopian version of the future. Decades of war, environmental disasters, and economic collapse had ravaged the world, leaving it a bleak and desolate place. Dr. Jones encounters a resistance group that is fighting against the oppressive government in the dystopian future. She learns that the group has been trying to develop their time machine to go back in time and prevent the catastrophic events that led to the downfall of their world. As Dr. Jones continues to explore the dystopian future, she comes across a group of scientists who have developed a new technology that can heal the planet and reverse the damage caused by decades of pollution and environmental degradation. However, they need resources and funding to fully implement their plan, and Dr. Jones realizes that she might be able to help them by going back in time and bringing back the necessary resources. Dr. Jones begins to experience severe side effects from her time travel. She begins to have intense headaches, dizzy spells, and hallucinations. She realizes that the human mind and body may not be designed to withstand the stresses of time travel, and that her health may be at risk. Dr. Jones meets a woman who claims to be her great-granddaughter. She learns that the woman is part of a group of time travelers who are trying to correct the mistakes of their ancestors and prevent disastrous events from occurring. The woman tells Dr. Jones that she is a key figure in their mission and that she must help them prevent a catastrophic event that will occur shortly. Dr. Jones realizes that her actions in the past have ripple effects that can drastically alter the course of history. She struggles with the ethical implications of her time travel and wonders whether she should try to change the past or let history unfold as it was meant to. Over the next few days, Dr. Jones wandered the streets, trying to make sense of this new world. She met people who had lost everything, who were barely surviving in a world that seemed to have given up on them. She saw the effects of pollution and climate change, the destruction of once great cities, and the suffering of millions. Dr. Jones soon realized that the time machine was a double-edged sword. While it offered the possibility of exploring new worlds and eras, it also brought with it the risk of unintended consequences. She had inadvertently caused a rift in time, one that had led to a world far worse than the one she had left behind. Dr. Jones was filled with regret and guilt. She realized that she had played with time and space without fully understanding the consequences. She knew that she had to find a way to fix the damage she had caused, but she didn't know where to start. As she continued to wander the desolate streets, Dr. Jones realized that she might never be able to fix what she had done. She was trapped in a world that she had inadvertently created, a world of suffering and despair. And she knew that she had only herself to blame. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more stories.